Hello, my dear students. Salom, Danish, Amuzane, Azize Man. I am Pallavi Bajpai, your online Farsi language teacher. Today, I will be taking up a very important topic of Farsi grammar, which is prepositions. Prepositions. I've used this board and I've written the topic for today, and below it, I have written the Persian equivalent, the Farsi term for prepositions, which is hurufe izafe. Hurufe izafe. Hurufe izafe. This is written from right to left, and this is written in the Persian script. So this is the topic for today. So let us start. But before beginning the real lesson, let us revise what does preposition actually mean. Let us all go back to the basics of our primary school, where we while learning English, our teachers told us that preposition is any term or a phrase that precedes, that comes before a noun or a pronoun. So, for example, on the table, behind the table, for her, with her, between them. So it's a long list. Of terms. But in today's lesson, since it's a very vast topic, for today's particular lesson, I have chosen three very commonly used prepositions. But here we get the maximum confusion. In Farsi grammar, we get the maximum confusion while using these three prepositions. So let us start right away. The prepositions that I have chosen for today's lesson are on, at, and in. On, at, and in. So we would be discussing about them in today's lesson. So on is the first preposition that I have I've decided to take up. In Persian grammar, there are three words that we can use for the preposition on. The first is dar. 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 This is also written in the Persian script. Dar, which denotes time. This I would be explaining a bit later. And location. Dar. And the second one is beh. Beh. Ha. The ha sound. Beh. This is how beh is written in Farsi. And the third one, for the third term that we can use for on preposition is sare. This also denotes time. It's used for time telling. This is how sare is written. Then bar, and rui, bar or rui. So let me elaborate on this particular preposition. Let me explain how dar is used. On, dar. The first sentence that I've written here is on this path. On this path. Suppose you have to go on that path, or she is going on that path. So in this case, dar is used. Dar in rah. In Farsi, on this path can be said as dar in rah. Dar in rah. On this path. So this is the first example. Then the second one, on 15th August. See, here I told that this is used for either location or for time telling. So here is an illustration for how location dar is used for location in this case, and in the second case it denotes a particular date, time. So on 15th of August, dar tarikhe 15 August. That means on 15th of August. So in these two cases, dar is used. This is written in Farsi. This particular thing is written in Farsi. Then there are more examples. There are another two examples that I've written. On that day, again time. On that day, dar an roos. Dar an roos. Dar an roos. Okay, so dar is used as a preposition here. Then on the banks of the river Yamuna. On the banks of the river Yamuna, again location. Dar kinare rude Yamuna. Dar kinare rude Yamuna. Again Farsi is written. So I hope that dar, the usage of dar is clear. Dar means on. Then the second preposition that again means on in Farsi is beh. Beh. For example, he went on a journey. So ube safr. Ube safr raft. Ube safr raft. He went on a journey. So beh is used in this case. But beh is not, it is used but not as widely as dar is used. You have to use a bit of common sense in a few cases, which I would be explaining in my later lessons. Yes, the third Farsi preposition term for on is sare. Sare is written in Farsi script, and this again denotes time. Sare. Like dar, sare can also be used. For example, I reach at 9 o'clock every day. See, 9 o'clock is a very specific time. 9 o'clock, at 9 o'clock every day. Man har roz sare soate no mirasm. Man har roz sare soate no mirasm. I reach at 9 o'clock every day. So here sare is used. This is written in Farsi, and then sare is not used so widely. We can simply write this sentence also as man har roz soate no be anja mirasm. This can also be written like this, but to be more specific, sometimes sare is used. So this is the end. No, there's one more term that we can use for on, and this is a very important one. This is bar or rui. It's the same. You can use either bar or rui. But this denotes anything that is kept on top of something. For example, on my head or on the table or on the chair. See, I've drawn a table here and I've placed this object. And in this case, where something is kept on top of anything, bar is used. On the table, bar means, this is means is table. Bar means or ruiye means anything you can use. Okay, so this is written here, and bar and rui are explained. So this is the end for on preposition. Now I'll move on to the next one, which is at. This is at. Now for at, the preposition at, either beh is used or dar is used. Dar is used in on as well, but here the usage is a bit different. So beh, how is beh used? Beh in Farsi language. Beh is used, for example, look at these boys. Look at these boys. Beh in pesarha negah kon. Look at these boys. Beh in pesarha. Look at these boys. So this is the usage of beh. Another example, she was busy at work. At work. She was busy at work. U beh kari mashghul bud. She was busy at work. U beh kari mashghul bud. So beh at. This is how beh is used. Now dar can also be used. Now how will be dar used? Let us understand. At that time. Again, at that time. Time telling. Dar an waqt. Dar an waqt. Dar is a preposition. Now another example. I live at Aliganj. Aliganj is a place in Lucknow. It's a locality where I live. Man dar Aliganj zindagi mi ko naam. I live at Aliganj. Dar is used as a preposition. I hope it's clear. Then let us delve into the last preposition for today, which is in. This is also very important. We all should know the Farsi term for in. There are two Farsi terms that can be used for this particular preposition. One is again dar. The second one is be. In the room, in this room. Dar otak. Otak is the word for room. Dar otak. Here, in this room. Dar otak. Then in Delhi, in Lucknow, in Bengaluru, in Gujarat. Dar Delhi. در دهلی. How will be be used? Let us know. In my opinion, be nazare man, in my opinion, dar. Oh, sorry, be nazare man. This would be used. Another example, he lived in loneliness. O be tanhai zindagi. Meerkat. I haven't written meerkat here, but this is how I've written in Farsi. Meerkat. O be tanhai zindagi meerkat. He lived in loneliness. So be is used in these two cases. So I hope today's class was comprehensible and enjoyable for all my students and listeners. If you have any doubt or query, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section, and I would be happy to help each and every one of you. I really enjoyed recording this online class, and I beg your pardon if there were any imperfections, any glitches relating to audio or video quality. I've tried my best, and in the next lesson I will be elaborating on the other prepositions. I thank you all for listening to me very patiently and intently. Merci. Thank you.